1,000 dreams, 1,000 disappointments, just reflections of reflections. And now, you.
Who are you?
I'm the mirror. I can show you things that can't be found with a fist. Has anyone ever told you about the lucent?
What is it?
Not what. Who? This world is not what you think it is. Shine a light on it. You may not like what you find. And the brighter the light, the darker the shadow.
After a big afternoon of shopping, there's nothing better than some Mexican food and a nice little drink. Come on down and enjoy a nice Mexican fiesta.
Guess what? We took everything you love about the Bloomin' Onion and created a menu you've never seen before.
Let me hear you say, Bloom that ass. Bloom that ass.
This bloomified menu starts at $13.99 and it's gonna blow your bloomin' mind.
What is up? Hang on. Wait, hang on. Where is everything? Where'd everything go? God damn it. Where's my screen? Ah! Oh, there it is. It was hiding. I was completely blind. There was nothing there. All right, it's back. We're good. Okay, hello. How are you? Good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Zaid Ray, thank you very much to the Zayders. What is up? Yeah, Citizen Ronan is right. What's up? I told you these Mexicans wouldn't know Christmas crackers. What the bloody? You guys don't have any Christmas crackers? You don't have any bonbons? What do you do on Christmas? It's like a little they were talking about it on Phil's show. It's like a little cardboard thing with paper on the outside, and there's a cracker kind of element on the inside. And two people grab the ends and you yank it. Whoever gets the biggest end gets whatever's inside the thing. And they are of varying quality. I don't know if it's the same in England. I think it's a British thing. But in Australia, you get a little paper crown that you kind of sit around looking like an idiot for the rest of Christmas lunch. So, yeah. As Yanks, we have no interest in yanking things, says Mo. All right, I'm going to move myself over here because I got things I need to organize here. And I don't know. I think we're good. I'm going to try something a bit different today. Actually, let me where's my draw stream? Look at that. That's cool. Whoop. I'm going to try digital watercoloring. I haven't done this in probably 15 years, maybe. I don't know. I got a cool watercoloring brush pack. It's actually, they're not even brushes, they're tools. So we'll see how we go. But let me say hello to all of you. Mo was not first. Actually, no one claimed first, which means I'm not obliged to get a thing up there, which actually, looks cleaner like that. What's up, Mo Biggs? Golden Wrench, you got Sumo Thori in the house. Is he back? He is back. I wonder if they do crackers in Hawaii. Probably not. What's up, Jim Alaska? Great to see you. Citizen Ronan, aforementioned. Cranberry Lanches saying Merry. Everyone's saying Merry Christmas already. I mean, it's only the 20th. Is that a me thing? Like, is that a normal thing to say Merry Christmas just in the Christmas region? If it is, let me know. I don't know. I don't want to be rude. Phil Diaz, the Raider himself. Thank you very much again. What else we got here? Bo says, Valley's disclaimer warns you that you might go blind. That was weird. I was like, my whole screen just disappeared. And I was like, am I live? What do I do? Most Americans don't have it. We mostly play games, watch shows, movies, mess with the gifts. Yeah, no, we do all that too. It's just, I mean, it makes sense. Germans have their own thing. French have their own thing. And hilarity ensues. Watch, if you want to know a little bit about British/Australian Christmas traditions, because I think they're quite similar. We kind of just glommed off theirs. Watch Michael McIntyre, hilarious comedian. He has fantastic bits on Christmas. So yeah. Bancroft only enjoys it because he strongly identifies as a cracker. I win often. It's all about the yank. Two people grab hands and you yank it. Sounds like fun to me. It is. My lovely wife is listening. We're going out with the kids afterwards to see Zootopia 2. So no spoilers if anyone's seen it. As you know, I very rarely go to the movies. So it is a thing, you Scrooge. I mean, look, Mel's doing it. Bancroft, with your level of stream reliability, we can't take it for granted that we'll see you before Christmas. That is true. Let me check the calendar. That is actually a thing. So Merry Christmas to all. I'm rude. I don't know if I'm. It's just unusual. It's a Victorian thing, as in the Victorian era, or Victorians as in Australians, because I don't know if that's the case. Probably Victorian era. What's up, Reese M squared? All right, I'm delaying. I don't know if you guys remember back on the art share a while ago, I found this cool little like Viking warrior rabbit that was done in watercolor. I want to do something like that, but like I said, it's gonna be a bit flying by the seat of my pants tonight. So we'll see how we go. Buy the kids some popcorn and tell them Merry Xmas from America. America, Xmas. Thank you so much, Sumo. $20. That is, I forgot. I probably should bring the super chat up. Highlight it. That's really the gist of it. But from me, from an Aussie to an American.
Well, cheers, biggies.
Thank you very much, Sumo. Thank you. Hang on, I got rid of everything. Flying by the seat of my pants and Rod is the ace. All right, so I've got it. Hang on. Let's so I've got that rabbit over to the side. I'm going to use him as sort of like the palette, and yeah, we're just gonna wing it to see how we go here. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a little background. Look at that. Look at that watercolor effect. It even has a little grain in it. So the darker you go, the only problem is when the brush is this big, it's sort of now can I go over it? That's the thing. See, look, it like takes a long time. Oh no, I'm supposed to be friggin' recording this. Do I dare start again? Let's start again. Let's just delete that. And let me set up the recording. Where's that? It might be a complete fail, so the recording will be completely useless, but maybe it won't be. All right, set that up. And record. All right. Now that was very difficult. Let's try that again. Hang on. Wrong color. There we go. Come on. There you go. All right. Come on, brush. Get with it. It's a pretty fancy like tool. It's the guy who did it sold. He has a whole. There's like hundreds and hundreds of different brushes and stuff. And let's see how we go here. I'm trying to be bit rough and ready. Now, if I just color in here, is that going to blend? That's the question. I can blend it afterwards. It is going to blend. Good. All right, let's fill in here. The darker you go, Bancroft feigned a binded moment and trailed off unintentionally to avoid a strike. Yeah, we don't want to mess anything up here. I might have to do a bit of blending later, but that's all right. You should have done real watercolor. Well, how would I do it? I mean, I suppose I could have, but first I would need to like print him out and Look, here's the deal, all right? Here's the deal. Last night I was out late playing poker, okay? So I kind of got up late, and then my mother came over to drop off presents for the kids. So I was like literally almost in my underwear just before she arrived, and then I had no preparation. So this is what you get, all right? And I wanted to do this. I thought, let's just do it now, all right? All right. Okay, all right. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing here. It's probably like painters in the. I think you go with watercolor. You go light to dark, correct? So I think I'm going to do that. But luckily with digital, you can just kind of go over the top. It's not a problem. Just gonna. What brush am I actually using here? Because it is. Okay, I think that is the one I want to be using. Okay, all right, okay. See, that might be too dark. I don't know. Well, like I said, I can lighten it up. It's fine. It's got a good effect on it, though. I quite like the effect. Win anything, or is Christmas cancelled? I did win. Yeah. I actually witnessed the most insane hand I think I may have ever seen. I'm thinking of like, because you can go and do like hand replayers and stuff. I'm thinking of actually like doing a it was so out of this world. Almost in my underwear. We don't need that mental image. Well, I was just putting my pants on is what I probably should have said. But yeah, no, I did win, so that's always a plus. He lost his pants to the drag shark auntie. What? I don't know what that means. All right. Let me try and I want to actually try and do like something so that I kind of have a method here. You know? So let me do this. I know this is wood, so let's try a bit of that. Is he gonna do anything? All right. You gotta really like press. I'm not used to these at all. All right. So there you go. All right. That's a little. So do I just layer then? Can I just layer on top? I guess I can. Or is it? Okay, that's too much. Too much. Wow, the pressure is. This stuff is sensitive. Oh my goodness. It doesn't really. It's not very forgiving. I know this is wood. Sounds like a clip from his first meeting with Rod. Oh, come on now. I think I might need to go a bit smaller here on that brush. Get a bit of detail going in. There we go. So I never do this anymore, this sort of thing. So if I go a lighter color over the top, what does that do? Can you even do that? Or is it just going darker? It's all just darker? Oh my God. All right, this is going to be actually difficult. It's just going darker. All right. Well, I got to be careful then. So is there a brush I can do? Maybe I just might have to start using like a dodge tool. Okay. Don't want to do that. All right. All right. Well, we're in it now. Let's keep going. I mean, it looks woody, right? It looks woody enough. So, okay, I got to be careful though, because it's just going to, so I guess I'm going to have to go over this with something even darker, maybe. No, that's a bit too dark. Whoever knew this watercolor business is hard? Oh my God. I really gotta, this is like, I gotta think here. Jesus. Of course, like, because it's watercolor, you're like layering over the top. You wouldn't really be able to paint lighter. It's not like gouache or something. I'm guessing. This is like watching Phil Diaz trying to figure out technology. I mean, I did used to do this, but we are talking way back in the day. You know, a long time ago. And the pen is kind of the pen is kind of a little bit too sensitive, I think. I don't know how to adjust that though. Now you understand why only pensioners have the time to master watercolor. Yeah, tell me about it. So how am I going to get these lighter then? Do I have to like, maybe I have to start, I have to start a new layer. Maybe that's it. I'll try that. That could be the secret, because I want to give him like kind of, these are supposed to be, I guess, kind of like goldish. So if I start a new layer and I go with kind of like a gold color, what happens there? There we go. I can figure it out. Hey, you thought I wouldn't be able to do it. You called me a boomer. Oh, ye of little faith. It's funny. There's no water or color involved in this channel. This is all happening very digitally. Soft eraser, suggests Jonas. Jonas actually does actual watercolors, so he would probably know. Have you ever done digital? Do you do digital stuff, Jonas? It's doing its thing. But now just got to remember what layers I'm on. I'm going to try and not have too many layers though. I'm going to try and stick with the spirit of the season. He's basically digital browning, yes, with a mouse. Oh, wow, okay. Did I say hi to Vilned? Great to see Vilned in here. Thank you for the retweet earlier. Much appreciated. All right, let's get it the same color here onto the sword thing. I mean, I probably shouldn't be doing it bit by bit like this, but you know, like I said, we're all figuring out as we go here. That was too dark. Wow, it really doesn't. You really got to layer it. Oh my God. I think this sword was wooden. Does it have, it should have an eraser. It should. I mean, I could kind of fluff that, I guess, if I'm just being, if I want to cheat a little bit. Let me erase. Is it on like, oh, it's on multiply. That's why. Oh, okay. Look at that. I can cheat. I can cheat if I want. All right. Well, it's good to know that I can cheat if I need to. Don't do it 100% digitally. Could be bad. What do you mean? What's the I'm just in Photoshop. Just Photoshop. Doing his sword. Man, I ruined that. Is that how you won at cards too? I won at cards by just being awesome and making well-timed bluffs and then getting really lucky in a big hand. That's pretty much all I did. And then I just sat there and watched gamblers go insane. And I just got out of the way because I was like, I don't really feel like gambling thousands of dollars on a, you know, 10% chance or something. What's going on here? It doesn't look any good. I'm going to have to go over this, I think, with like a highlight layer. Because I don't know how to get the things that I need doing right. It's very brown at the moment. I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to inject a little bit of color into here. It's looking like that. It's looking like that new movie with Matt Damon, you know, where everyone's just brown. But I guess, I mean, what else would he really What else is this stuff colored? It's all leather. I'm going to go with something. I tried something a little bit redder on his, get that color picker off the screen. Something a bit more red for his elbow. What are they? What's that part of the body? The arm. How now, Brown Viking? Yeah, it's not really the color. Maybe in here somewhere. God, how am I going to do the skin? I can't just do my normal. So that's just brown again. Over here, maybe. How do we get a bit more red? Bancroft's Bring Australia Back manifesto could use a bit of polish, says Mo. It's just very brown at the moment. I'm not sure what to do about it. No comment. Obviously, I'm only talking about the colors. Doing it first pass is way better. Like laying it over the top is not as good. I'm learning that. So if I try first pass, look at that nice light gray, and then I get a bit darker here, put a bit more pressure on the pen, and then I do that same color, but then I get a bit darker even here. Okay, so there's actually skill involved, right? That makes sense. A bit darker here. Yeah, all right. Picking some things up. He's got his little stringy boots. Get a bit of color in there. Bit of shading. Did Jonas leave in disgust yet? I don't know why he would. Everyone has to start somewhere, you know? I mean, I think this is how I've improved in art the whole time. I just see something I like the look of, and then I just have a go. And usually, you know, it's all right. It's not. I wouldn't expect it would be fantastic first time off, but I mean, I can see where this could get pretty good. I just need to figure some things out, you know. It's very much my method has always been throw shit at the wall, see what sticks. So I'll just continue doing that. I think it's I'm not unhappy with how it's progressing. It's a little brown. I mean, it's not that can't be denied. But that can be fixed at a later date, at a later time. See, Jonas giving me the thumbs up. Are you still doing shorts? I am. I did one last night on the sun. And my goodness, I'm getting chewed out in the comments. Because I was just like speaking a bit vaguely, blah, 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 about like the history of Viking warrior children and stuff like that. I mean, I wasn't speaking authoritatively. It is my opinion, but I did say, you know, I did make inferences. Wow, I've apparently caught the ire of the Nordic historical community. So, but that's good actually. It's good for engagement. You know, it's what it is. Whatever. Getting called out. And like, oh, your Viking just looks like the Viking TV show. Well, you know, no one really knows exactly what they look like. They have guesses. So I'm gonna make him look how I think he looks cool. They have a point, says Mo. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Well, do I dare tackle the skin? He's very furry, you know. So I'm thinking he could be like an Icelandic Viking. All right, I'm gonna do a doing a digital erasure here. Little cheat sheet. It's fine. There's a little beard. All right, I'm going in. I'm going in on the skin. This could be a disaster. I really don't have any idea how to do this. But we'll see how we go. I mean, I'm guessing it's sort of like a that kind of color. That's a bit too pink. It's just gonna look brown. I can already tell. All right, let's go there. It's gonna look brown, but we'll go. Don't make enemies of those 6'5" Jack Nords, Bancroft. I don't think they're Jack Nords. I think they're fat nerds on the internet, and they write very long, you know, things about how wrong I am. I'm not unhappy with this skin color. Wow, first pick. Go me. All right, now the question is, will I be able to get a good will I press it? Will I stuff it? I'm gonna do it in one. All right, a little bit under the eye. Give a bit of depth there. I'm gonna be very gentle here. Okay, a little bit. I'm gonna take it very gently. In the ear, you know, the obvious places. Okay. Do I dare make a bigger brush? Sure, why not? A little bit up here. Okay, now it's starting to get dangerous. Getting there. Maybe a little bit down here under the nose. It's a very unforgiving brush. My goodness. It does not want to help me out. But I'm not unhappy. I'm not happy with that. I might actually put some highlights over it to kind of work out the shape a bit better. Maybe just a touch there on the side of the nose. No, we're getting there. You could just brush it off. Exactly. Diatribes, as a fat nerd, I understand long rants typed out, no issue. Just let a man draw his characters like he wants, you know, and then he can pretend he's a historical, you know, knowledge base. I'm no Michael Oden. Even less forgiving than the brush of the Chinese, says Mo. And what came of it? We'll never know. What did come of it? It's unknowable. All right. Beard time. I'm guessing kind of like a blonde beard with a hint of white, you know? So let's start there. All right, I'm going to have to do some deleting here. It's just, there's nothing else for it. Don't want too much bleed through. Maybe that's too much there. I'm going to take just a little bit off. Don't want it to be too clean. Down the bottom. This is actually, this is easy. What was I even worried about? It's coming along, Mike. I knew it would. I was worried at the start, Citizen. There was genuine concern, but I started to figure it out. Just need to persevere, you know. Don't just give up when you're out there digitally watercoloring your characters. Don't just give up. Persevere. And a bit more color in this if I can. Oh, that was a bit too much. Overdone it. Damn it, I spoke too soon. I was cocky. That's my problem. God, this brush does not want to give me anything unless I really press, and I don't want to really press. It's a unforgiving temptress. I'm going to make it really small. And that way it's not going to matter as much. There we go. There we go. Layering. Let's start a bit here. So I want to actually see if I can layer the white over the top. Because I do have my other layer. That's got that on it. All right, let's go for a white. And we'll put that over the top. We'll see how we go. Oh, look at that. Actually worked. Oh my God. That actually looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it at that scale, but oh, that's too much. Every time I get a bit cocky, I overdo it. I think this could actually look cool. What a fine work of art, but do we need to level up? Oh God. You can level it up when it's done, Alex. Have him, I don't know, surfing or something like whatever leveling up wants to do to it. No, just realizing this should probably, this is his lip here, so I should probably not like that. God, it's really, it does not like soft touch. Come on, get on there. Get in there. I'm pretty happy with how this is coming along. All right. Get some light in those eyes. Too much. Just a feather touch. Come on, get in there. There we go. Just a little. Just a hint. Just a hint of the fire in the eyes. Now, let's try, I'm going to try some highlights. See if it's going to let me. It doesn't look, I mean, how about if I go 20% brush and then I could just press harder? No, that doesn't work either. God damn it. Love the details, says Valley Law. Thank you very much, my friend. Getting there. Based and Chad Pilled Art. Thank you, Orbital Hub. I appreciate that. I'm gonna just have to really go at it. It's like I can't tell if it's actually doing it. See, every time it does like a little bit of something, it's too much. Come on, get in there. I feel like it's doing something and then it overdoes it. It's like, it's very finicky. I could probably make adjustments, but you know what I can do? I can get out the old smudge tool. That might be the go. I reckon that's going to be the play. I think I'm figuring this out. Nobody told me we'd be partying tonight. You know what it's like with these notifications. The moment I get a good short going, see, no one gets any notifications anymore. It's just an absolute joke, but it is what it is. All right, let's give this bit of a smudge here. Bit of a smudging. Just a little smudging. There we go. All right, the smudging is good. The smudging plays. I think this is going to look dope. It probably will take me way too much time to do, but I've got time. Packing that smudge. I'm still using Photoshop 7. Oh my God. That's the old one. Don't go too crazy on the effects if you still want to look like watercolor. I won't. I do have that tendency too, though. I do have that tendency to sort of like try and perfect things when I should just let the brushes be. So thank you for the warning. I'll be mindful. All right, this might be like a bit of like a gray thing here. Up here. Sort of neck thingamabob. I think these are just, I was thinking just they're like kind of random belt bits. Again, let's choose another brown. That'll do it. I'll figure that out later. Oh, that's like a hair thing. Is it? What is that? I don't know. Who knows? Oh, I've got to do his other skin. Right, here's other skin. Does neck thingamabob mean beard? No, it's sort of like a, I don't know. It's like a part of his armor, I guess. Before all the Nordic historians get on my back about how inaccurate it is. Yeah. I didn't realize it was so easy to trigger the history buffs out there, but I guess I've learned my lesson. Throat belt, definitely the real name for it. I think you're right. Neck guard, throat belt. Right. I got to do his other skin. No, not reading that. Oh my god, that skin is safely concealed under many layers of furs. It wasn't just cured leather, was it? Couldn't be. I don't know how leather works. I'm not a tanner. That battle axe is far too risky to attempt a circumcision. Bancroft's trusty miniature chainsaw, on the other hand, that does the trick. All right. Now we have. It would be cool to get like different kinds of colored furs going on. I know everything's different shades of brown and yellowy brown, but it would be cool to kind of get something going. Crudest circumcision ever, I reckon. I wouldn't imagine the old Nordics and the Germanics and the Vikings at a later date were into the circumcision. I don't think that was probably a thing. Can't imagine. Maybe it was though. Maybe I'm completely off base. So yeah, maybe this one can be a little bit of a different shade of brown. Oh, there's more skin there. Damn it. Didn't see that. Thank you for sharing, Orbital. Still wishes he had a certain part of his body. And I felt like maybe he was robbed of it. Wasn't given the option, probably. Like so many. No circumcision until they met the Small Hat tribe. Now circumcision worldwide. I think it's going out of favor. Supplemental book goes into the circumcision details. Very important to the Lucent law, apparently. Oh, that's looking just too brown. Maybe I just go with the same color and then I'll just adjust it later. That's probably best. I'm really impressed with. I knew this pack was really good. It does have good effects, and if you really know how to do it, I've watched the guy who made the brushes do watercolor paintings, and to me they look indistinguishable. Here's a watercolorist that's like, you know, he does it traditionally, and he spent years and years making a pack that actually behaves like you know, like an actual pack. But I don't really know watercolor that much, so I can't really, you know, it's not like I know what the techniques or anything to emulate. I'm just going with a look here. Jennifer Grover's in the house. What's up for $5 Canadian? I love you, Michael. Not inappropriately, but I do love you. And hi, chat. And love you too. And Merry Christmas to you, Jennifer. I probably won't see you before then, so I hope you're having a wonderful time of year with the family. What's Down Go Solo talking about? It's not a question, says Alex, of whether or not they performed it. It's in what style. Bancroft's long nights researching the details is what separates him from the lesser men. Let me at least get everything colored in case Alex wants to level it up before we close it out. Where's my watercolor brush? There it is. I'll do all these bits and then cut them back later. This one can be a bit different. This one can be a bit different too. My comments aren't loading anymore. Oh, there we go. It's the brush strokes that computers can't replicate, no matter how much they try. No, that's very true. They were talking. I was actually hanging out in Dave Raposa's chat yesterday, talking about AI and everything and all that sort of stuff. We were talking about film and how the movies of the pretty much anything before the 90s, they just look so much more real because they're not overusing, I should say, depth of field and other silly techniques. It's film grain and everything. But yeah, some things it's just not. I mean, the brush can do its best, but it's not gonna manage. Bancroft, alone in the theater, was unable to convince the usher that the seat was already sticky when he... What are you guys talking about? I mean, no doubt. It was no doubt cancelled after the poor showing of Tucked Away... Oh, my God. Hashtag team scans. How do these conversations start? That's what I want to know. How does this happen? Yeah, I think I want to go a bit lighter again on this one down here. Man, I'm not used to this like layering brush effect, but it's pretty powerful. I just need to remember to do it. I'm sure when I get done with all of these, I'll be at Old hat at it, expert. But it gives a good effect. Time is it? We do have to go to the movies, unfortunately, but let me. No, unfortunately, like I've got to go. I do want to go. It was my idea, actually. Yes, I wanted to get rid of them. Bancroft defensively showed them his empty bucket, but failed to obscure a hole in the bottom. Bancroft naturally attacks fellow perverts, says questionable things, and then wonders why the conversations veer in those directions. Oi, don't you notice my grift? Only I may notice my grift. Now, here's the thing. I want kind of like a gold. What if I just take this and then lighten that up? And then I should be able to get some highlights going. And I think that'll be. Is it working? Is it doing anything? A little bit. Okay. Just add a little bit of something into his. Guess this would be bronze plating. I bet the. Oh my god! I can't even read what. I bet the Vikings docked, but someone would yell at me and say they didn't. Yeah. Imagine if I did that short. Eweezy. God, they'd be on me. You have no evidence of that. He was noticing in my short. There's a lot of angry Viking historians out there. Not liking what I'm saying. Not liking the message I'm putting out on the internet. Taking a few too many liberties, you know. Now, what are you going to do? What's up, Billy Powmax? Great to see you here. All right. A little bit of white, maybe. No, X. I think that'll be enough for the stream. I'll finish this up at a later time and upload the final thing and the short and everything. But I am. This actually turned out better than I thought it would. I mean, I suppose I should trust in myself a little bit more, but can't go wrong. Citizen says looks great. Thank you. Yeah. And when I get some highlights in, I'm going to try and not overdo it. I'll try and stick to just the brush. If I really make a mistake, I'll fix it up. But all right, that's pretty good. Like it's going to be because I want to I want to set the tone, set the mood. Now it is too brown. I do want to try and get some kind of maybe some other color in it somehow, but I'm pretty happy with that. Let me save that. Don't talk about Applebee's in the chat. You're going to cost Bancroft his Outback Steakhouse sponsorship. I know, right? I got to keep that grandfather $13.99 price going. All right, everybody. I think that's going to be it for me. Time for me to go see some Zootopia. Thank you very much for hanging out. And yeah, in case I don't see you in a live stream, I will, I'm sure I'll see you on X or whatever. I'll put a post on YouTube or whatever. But have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I mean, streaming is always a bit haphazard at this time of the year. So I'll be back. You'll see me around. Turn off your targeting computer and trust your instincts. Use the force. Yeah, I'm feeling it. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I think it's all going to come down to the highlights. That's really the business usually. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And I started this tree saying, why is everyone saying Merry Christmas? Then I realized, oh yeah, we don't actually see each other in real life. So probably a good idea. All right. Is anyone else streaming? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look-see at what's going on out there in YouTube. Oh, lots of people are streaming. You know what? I haven't raided into what's it? I can't remember his friggin' name at the moment. Who's the guy? Andy Smith. I was complete blank there. Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever streamed into him.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Clark. Good job. All right, everybody. Have a great one. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Perth made an Australian video and I wasn't even in it.
Emotional damage.
Hell,